Hi guys, this is MJ of TypeFI, and in today's video we have a very special guest, which is Matt of Geek Psychology. He's here.
Hey.
So
Ah,
he will introduce himself after me.
yeah, I'm Matt Sherman from Geek Psychology YouTube channel. Um, Excited to be here talking to another INFP about INFP stuffs, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you in your personal growth journey as well.
One of the questions that a lot of people want to know, uh, specifically from you, is what is the hardest part about being an INFP male? Maybe as yourself and in a society that doesn't really favor FI
Mhm.
general.
Um, so I'm kind of in a weird position to answer that question because I've been in Japan for 17 years. And
Oh.
I'm 38 now. So like it's been most, I think, of my life, right? At least half. Um, and 1 year in Korea as well. So like I don't have a lot of the same experiences that a lot of other people do in US culture and stuff like that. And also just in my life, um, being consistently forever being a foreigner in Japan. Like no matter how long I'm here, people will assume that I don't speak Japanese because of how I look, and it's like 99% Japanese
Mhm.
people, right? So it's just part of the culture. So I can very easily choose to fit in or not fit in, uh, depending on what I want to do and my mood and stuff like that. I mean, I speak Japanese. It's not a language issue, but I can I could pretend to not understand people if that's what I wanted to do, right? Um, and so yeah, I have kind of been in my own bubble in many ways.
Mm.
Um, so that's been good and bad, I guess. Like I don't have a lot of the same stigmas attached to me, because I have also have this layer of you're a foreigner, so you're going to do things differently. Um, I guess a lot of the times people are like, well, you're not, you're actually quite Japanese because you're not so, you know, extroverted and bombastic and yelling and stuff like that, which is kind of the standard image of a lot of foreigners who come here. Um, so yeah, I don't know necessarily where that that thread is going.
Mhm.
Um, but it's always kind of been like I don't fit in, and that's okay because I know I won't ever fit in. Um,
Mhm.
but I'm still going to develop myself in the ways that are important to me. And I think that piece does translate to INFPs in different cultures too. For males, like you're not going to do things the same way that the stereotypical male does because you have a different set of cognitive functions, different personality, different way of looking at life, different perspective, different ways of making decisions and evaluations. And I think the sooner that you can put yourself into contexts that honor that, the better. Um, like you're not going to want to work at a in a cubicle and doing a 9 to 5 or anything like that. Like it's not going to be appealing. Even if people tell you you should, you probably shouldn't, you know? If you like it, cool. If you found a way to like it, that's fine. But finding something that honors your desire to explore ideas, to shake things up a bit, to write stories, to do art, to find ways of emotionally expressing yourself and communicating that with other people, whether it's like as a comedian, right? Finding these internal like deep held emotions and stuff like that, and finding a way to communicate those, expressing them out in a way that has people see them in a different light, right? Experience those deep felt things, or acting or music or whatever. I think that's the direction that people, INFP males, should go, instead of I have to fit in, I have to rise up to be a CEO because my dad told me to,
Mhm.
and being miserable, and that doesn't honor your gifts either.
I really love what you said. I think coming from that, how did you personally, or how would you advise people personally to balance off the need to honor what you are and what's true to you, and also the constant struggle between TE and FI, who I am and not being broke.
Yeah. I think there's always going to be a bit of a struggle of that.
Yeah.
Like always seeking deeper layers of self-understanding.
Mhm.
And always kind of being like something's a bit strange, about me. But that's okay. And through like some of the modalities that I've learned for personal growth, like neurolinguistic programming, parts work, hypnosis,
Mhm.
even kind of my approach to understanding the cognitive functions and personifying them and talking to them, treating them as different characters, creating a better intrapersonal relationship with them, going on quests with them, drawing pictures and telling stories and stuff. I think those are all ways of accepting more of who you are. And through more self-acceptance, I think you're going to be more able to confidently stand in what you want to be, and who you want to become. Like, I know this is so important to me. Like, this is me. I've figured it out. I'm confident about it. I'm activated about it. And then nobody else is going to be able to sway you, because it's like solidified, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the goal. But there's always going to be like, well, yeah, you need to earn money. You got to earn money to live, right? So you do have to do some of that, but you also should probably aggressively pursue your passions, as you're doing that, right? In your off time or downtime or whenever other time you can get. And it's a journey. It's not easy, but it's not supposed to be, and that's okay.
Yeah, I really love what you said, and that's something I'm also trying to apply in my life now.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what you said, doing it in your downtime.
Yeah.
I still do need the systems that the society
Yeah.
provides, like a normal job and all that. It does help me for someone who sucks at like starting, finishing, and being disciplined about a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that, both of us have such platforms where we can actually pursue our passions, as you mentioned. As cliche as it sounds, it is actually very true for INFPs. I feel like if we aren't able to do anything that feeds off of your FI and your NE, satisfies both of those, you'll feel the most unfulfilled, personally. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you again
Yeah.
for answering that very seemingly simple but very difficult question.
Are things ever really simple? I don't know.
True. There's no such thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for watching the first part of our video, and stay tuned because like we're gonna be talking about three more important questions about INFPs, which is about our strengths and weaknesses, what motivates us, and what maybe should motivate you to as an INFP, and how we deal with stress and conflict as INFPs. Because he's a 9 and I'm a 6, so I think that's something that we can explore together. So again, thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you do like and subscribe his channel. Go to Geek Psychology, follow Matt and all of his socials. I'll put them in my descriptions down below. And again, if you haven't already, also subscribe to my channel. And if you want to learn more how to become a happier INFP, also visit his website.
I now feel positive.com. INFP. I now feel positive.com.
And I do type in-depth type assessments. You'll see the clip later after this video. So if you want to get typed by me and want to learn more about your type, visit my website at typeify.me. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.
Bye.
Follow me on my socials at MBTITime on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you're not sure if you're an INFP, INFJ, ENFP, INTJ, or any other type,
Book a typing session with me by visiting www.mbtitime.com. Links in the descriptions down below.